The Sterling Empire is in ruins, but as I watch Alexander walk out of the hospital with a scar on his face and a toy truck in his hand, I realize I finally got my revenge. But it wasn't the revenge I wanted. It wasn't the cold, calculated destruction I'd spent a decade planning. It was something far more devastating. The truth. The fire at the estate had consumed everything: the history, the lies, the Sterling name itself. Alexander had barely made it out, the roof collapsing seconds after he grabbed the safe containing his father's secret ledgers. He lost his fortune, his status, and the respect of the elite. But as he knelt on the hospital floor to hug Leo, I saw a man who had finally found his soul. "I'm sorry, Anya," he whispered, his voice still raspy from the smoke. "I'm sorry for the 10 years I let them steal from us." I looked at him, at the man who had risked his life to save our son and expose his own family's corruption. The billionaire was gone, but the father had finally arrived. My hatred, once a roaring fire, was now just a pile of cold ash. I didn't want to destroy him anymore. I wanted to build something new with him. We stood together at the ruins of the Sterling Tower, the blackened skeleton of his former life silhouetted against the setting sun. Isabella was in custody, his father was a fugitive, and the merger was dead. But as Leo took Alexander's hand and called him Dad for the first time, I realized that the greatest acquisition Alexander Sterling ever made wasn't a company. It was us. We were finally free. Free from the secrets, free from the vengeance, free from the Sterling shadow. We walked away from the rubble, a family forged in the fires of betrayal. I felt a peace I hadn't known in a decade, a hope that finally felt real. We were gonna start over, somewhere far away, where the name Sterling meant nothing. But as we reached the car, my phone buzzed in my pocket. A sharp, unwelcome jolt in the silence of our new beginning. I pulled it out, my breath hitching as I saw a message from an unknown number. It was a single, blurry photo of me and Alexander from 10 years ago, taken the night I supposedly died. And beneath it, a text that made my blood turn to ice. "You think the fire killed the secrets? I'm just getting started." Everything I thought I knew about our freedom just shattered.